got a young girl, hope got a young girl, still not quite.
Jay-Z has been in the hot seat. I mean, first Nicki Minaj, and then now 50 Cent's attacking him, but he was attacked in prior years, but this is most recent. Within the last week, Nicki Minaj and 50 Cent has both attacked him for these, allegations that he messed with underage girls. Nicki Minaj also posted, imagine if a 30-year-old rapper was out here with a 16-year-old in this day and age, and how y'all would have his head on a platter. The guy was hugging and humping on teen in broad daylight. Next, I'll get on the owner of the Shade Room and more. So let's jump into that. So first and foremost, the song that I played in the beginning, that is a song that 50 Cent recently dug up. And he does got a point. I mean, that whole line, Hope's got a young girl, Hope's got a young girl. They said that, this was pretty much the grooming of Beyonce. Well, first, if we back up a little bit, they say he was talking to Aaliyah when she was a teen after after the news broke that R. Kelly had married her and, after they got divorced and all of that stuff. And apparently, he was dating her. The photo that Nicki Minaj uploaded with the claims, I mean, it does look a little suspect. It does look like you got some sort of relationship with this young woman. Apparently they're saying he had a previous relationship with Aaliyah when she was a teen. But here's the photo. I mean, this photo looks sketchy, and he's like 10 years older than Aaliyah. But that's not all. Everybody know that people were saying like he had something to do with Foxy Brown when she was 15. He's picking her up from school, claiming that he's taking her to the studio to lay tracks. She did come out and make an announcement saying that that was completely false and she never had a relationship like that with Jay-Z. Even though other people are saying that, or I guess close to the both of them are saying that that's not, that's not true. That he was messing with her when she was 15, 16 years old.
When Jay said the line in Picasso Baby, yes, because we've talked about that. We have a history that supersedes music, and we know how this business works. We sit back and we laugh at those rumors. We laugh at that. I think he began to feel the pressure because people were saying my age, the age thing. She was 15, 14. She was 15, 14, and after a while that gets to a person. The Jay I know, the Sean I know, never comes out of character. So
I never stuck my cock in the box, but damn if I ain't open Pandora.
So then we get into Beyonce. Beyonce is one of the biggest women singers out still. And they're basically saying that he met her when she was 16, and that's when the grooming began. And then as soon as she turned 18, it's like, oh, I'm dating Jay-Z. So that's when they came out saying that they were dating. And, ever since then, they end up getting married, having kids. But now everybody's making a big deal about it, Now things are coming to surface, and they're saying that he is part of the Epstein files as well, even though I hate that they pick and choose the people they're about to say, oh, well, you were involved with Epstein. You feel what I'm saying? They're picking and choosing them because, come on now, where is the Trump stuff? Like, we all know they say they were best friends. They got pictures together of him and Epstein, and you know what I mean? How come all this other stuff is coming out? But we need to know that this is the president. Nas also has said that Jay-Z had something to do with, with underage girls. That's why he was R. Kelly's homie. And, Nas and Jay-Z are arch enemies. So they're figure like, well, he's just talking crazy, or, he's just basically just clowning him because R. Kelly is a known But let's pedo. Just take this back, because everybody knows that Jay-Z has been accused of being in the Illuminati for years. And like, he is one of the head leaders of the Illuminati. And they're saying that some of the branches of the Illuminati is going down. That's how he is being exposed for the pedo that they think he is. Because at this point, all of this is hearsay and speculation, besides the whole thing with, and so now, Jay-Z is being exposed. He did have a lawsuit filed on him when P. Diddy was, having all those lawsuits filed on him. They said it was P. Diddy and Jay-Z, but Jay-Z denied everything publicly, and he hired a lawyer to open up a lawsuit on the person. He hired a lawyer and denounced like that he was involved with a 13-year-old, or he, essayed a 13-year-old. Here is an interview of Jay-Z, and he's saying like how he met Beyonce, and it just sounds a little suspect. Like he answering these questions, talking about the first thing he saw was her talent.
I know her. So, but
how long have you known her?
Wow, a long time.
How long? 10 years?
However long she's been recording. That's when I met her.
Well, don't you remember how long it was?
Yeah, when I met her. I mean,
was it 5 years ago? Was it?
I met her 10 years ago.
But did you say to yourself at that time, "Wow"?
That's a fantastic talent.
Was that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah, because
you saw talent before you saw anything else.
Because she was singing like a rapper.
Nicki Minaj wrote last week, "Are y'all understanding that these people have been sacrificing children as a way of gaining and maintaining power? If you ever vote Democrat again, you're just as soulless as they are, and you will perish. Maybe it's time for me to do some story time, since I was trying to not say what I know, yet they continue to attempt bullying. Also, I won't be releasing an album until my contract is renegotiated and until I tell you about all the sabotage this Rico is finding out about Billboard." She posted it with these pictures of Aaliyah and Jay-Z, and both, Jay-Z is hella older than both of these women, at least by 10 years. Yeah, she's not lying about that, because I just feel like it's the wrong messenger, because she's all tied up with these these offenders in her family, or the person she's laying down with. So I just think it's the wrong messenger. But she's correct, because have any of these rappers that are out right now that are 30 plus, and if they sitting there with a 16-year-old, they're about to be in jail real quick. This is a photo that 50 Cent posted, and it basically had this music behind it. Now you could see those lyrics on the screen, and they just seem like a creep, especially you're in your late 20s talking about you got a 19-year-old. Like, come on now. Y'all drop a comment. Let me know what you think.
Right into it. How did two of the biggest names in music even meet?
Well, we met a long time ago. Award shows, a lot of different performances.
And at what point did the conversation come, hey, do you want to do some music?
You know how people, you see each other and you respect each other's music. There's always that conversation. We got to do something. You know that.
Right.
The time filler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When that time filler turns into something real, then it's...
Right into it. How did two of the biggest names